Hello, welcome to this quick update for Europe. So let's see what's happening about the storms and these temperatures. So today's July 14th. We do have many areas to watch for storms, especially across like Russia, into Finland, spots of Sweden and Norway, also across Denmark, spots of Germany, into the Alps, and spots across Eastern Europe. So let's see, level 2 and level 1 eastern parts of Russia, southern Finland, south central Sweden, and south central Norway, main for excessive convective precipitation, lesser degree for large hail and severe wind gusts. A level 1 was issued across southern Germany and Austria, northeastern Italy, mainly for excessive precipitation and lesser degree of large hail and severe convective wind gusts. A level 1 was issued for parts of Poland, Lithuania, Belarus, mainly for excessive convective precipitation, lesser degree for large hail and severe convective wind gusts. And level 1 also issued for far south Sweden, parts of Denmark, mainly for excessive rainfall, and level 1 is issued parts of Romania, Moldova, Western Ukraine, mainly for severe convective wind gusts. So stay safe in those areas and be careful. So in Russia, across Finland and Estonia, we do have plentiful daytime heating that creates a lot of CAPE, convective available potential energy, from 500 to 1,500 joules per kilogram in the tongue of warm air that wraps around from the southeast around the forward side low pressure channel. A locally higher cape is possible along the convergence zone or in the areas where vertical mixing is temporarily suppressed. An isolated, partly elevated, non-severe storms are active in the morning or left over from the previous night. And widespread surface-based initiations is expected from noon and onward, so it's already starting, and mostly triggered by the air mass insolation gradient along the almost stationary cold front. The traveling vorticity along the maxima loft sea breeze front and the outflow boundaries are other possible sites of initiation. So be careful those storms. There's across Central Europe between Switzerland, Denmark, Sweden, Lithuania, and the maritime air mass features low to moderate Cape 1000 joules per kilogram based on the more decent low-level moisture than on steep slopes. So it's scared mostly daytime-driven thunderstorms, especially ahead of the two shortwave troughs that cross the northern half of Poland and Belarus, in the southern half of Germany. In the Czech Republic, in the Alpine region, respectively, storm coverage will be lower in the sub-mid-level region between the two troughs from northern Germany towards Hungary, and deep layers shear below around 10 meters per second keeps thunderstorm organization low. So be careful. Here's about Italy as well, the other side of the Alps, some more Cape and Romania to Moldova. So be careful in those storms. Stay safe, especially with heavy rain and isolated flash flooding, lightning and strong winds in those areas. So stay safe. Here you can see these storms as well. There's also a front in the UK now with some rain in north, central northern UK and Ireland, and also some storms there. So be careful. These storms across Central Europe, the more severe ones across Russia, southern Finland, Estonia. So stay safe and show like a shower or two on the Pyrenees and a finger or two across France. So this is Monday to Tuesday, still more rain in the UK there, especially central northern areas, but also like this might approach some southern areas by Tuesday afternoon. So this goes a few scared afternoon storms across the Caucasus, Turkey, spots of Southeastern Europe Tuesday afternoon as well. And then this goes still more storms Wednesday, spots of Turkey and the Caucasus, and across Central Europe showing storms throughout Wednesday with the same hazards. And the latest run of the European is forming like a low pressure system near Poland by Thursday, with a lot of dangerous storms in Romania into Ukraine by Thursday, and then this goes into Poland by Friday, Lithuania into Latvia. So better watch this system for more flooding potential and some heavy rain into next week, and also for severe storm potential. So here shows like this does have by next Friday 1001 millibars in Lithuania. So better watch this. But the GFS is not that strong. It's just like it has some 1001 as well, but it doesn't have that much thunderstorms like the European. The European has some heavier rain and more storms than the GFS. So this goes and the GFS keeps this low pressure in Belarus until Saturday. This goes into Sunday and more storms later. So better watch this. There's the icon shows these storms today, Monday, and into Tuesday, a few spots in Southeastern Europe as well, but especially still shows storms in Germany, the southern Sweden, Denmark Tuesday afternoon, so still be careful. In Russia, the icon still has many storms, western Russia Tuesday afternoon. So Tuesday, this goes, more storms in Central Europe Wednesday and Thursday. Especially Thursday, the icon is showing some more rain in the Alps there. So this goes Thursday there shows the does show a low pressure forming like 1006, 1008 millibars by Friday morning. This goes it does slightly strengthen to 1007 millibars, but it leaves this cold front potentially across Ukraine, Romania, and those areas. So this might cause more strong storms by Thursday and Friday of this week. So be careful. Saturday it still has this low pressure around 1005 millibars around Russia and Belarus, with more storms in those areas. The icon has another wave of storms in the Alps at the same time Saturday. So better watch because both the icon and the GFS have a secondary front approaching like Western Europe by Saturday and Sunday, July 20th. So the European also has like 999 millibars low pressure by July 20th near France and the UK. So this still a week away, literally like 1 week away, but better watch this for more storm potential next week because by July 21st shows this big cold front traversing like Central to Western Europe. So better watch this for next week. But yeah, it's still 1 week away. So be aware. But especially those storms today and everything shows like today's the 14th, Monday, shows still that cape across Russia, Finland, especially shows more cape in Finland there and those areas because those temperatures have been quite high across Finland and Sweden last few days, especially yesterday. So even to 26 degrees today still shows like still by Tuesday afternoon tomorrow close to 31 degrees in a few spots of Sweden. So it's still very warm there, warmer than usual across Finland, more spots there. And also it's getting slightly hotter across southern Spain and Portugal to 37 spots to 36, southern France too. So be aware of those temperatures there, but still like central-ish to northwestern Europe, slightly below average still because of those storms. But shows across Russia, Ukraine, 28 to 34 degrees in a few spots in far southwestern Russia, even to 39 because of that high pressure dome there. So be careful in those areas. And then Tuesday does lower down during the night some, especially further Central Europe. And then Spain still remains hot during the night, southern Spain. So be careful to 26, like in a few areas during the night. But during the day, it does increase to 41, possibly Wednesday across southern Spain. So be careful in those areas, 39 to 41, some 35, 33 degrees, more spots southern Italy, some 36 in those lower elevations, but Germany is still kind of below average. Germany, Czechia, in those areas, but further in southeastern Europe, it's still hot in many spots. So Wednesday shows here during the night lowers down, especially in the Alps. Some higher elevations there shows even to like 0 degrees, a few spots in the Alps. So be aware. But Thursday does show in Spain like those areas, even like southernmost areas, close to 40 degrees, 41 in Sevilla, other spots like 40 to 41, some 38 in Madrid. So stay safe in those areas. Thursday shows across central, northern Spain as well, southern France even to 34 or even higher, and across southeastern Europe to spots to 35 degrees, and more spots 36. So stay safe Thursday, Friday. In the Alps, still slightly colder Friday morning because those kind of below average temperatures, Central Europe, and spreading to Eastern Europe because of that storm system. So Friday, this goes, but still shows in Spain, slightly less than Thursday, but still like close to 37, 38 degrees in a few spots there. So still be careful, but no major heat wave, but just be careful because like especially Wednesday afternoon and Thursday it will already be like more than 40 degrees in some spots there. So stay safe, stay cool. And shows in Greece to 36 by Friday. Spots in Turkey fairly hot as well, and even across the southern UK, northern France, close to 30 or more than 30 in a few spots Friday afternoon. Thursday, not so much, but Friday might get warmer in the UK and France. By Saturday, the models have this other low pressure coming towards Europe and warmer ahead of it and slightly colder behind the cold front. But be aware, those areas, especially this week across Spain, Portugal, and spots of Southeastern Europe where it's really hot. And here, to track future heat waves, shows like those above and below average temperatures, so still shows well above average in Scandinavia, those areas there, and I don't know why I didn't put 0 here, so shows like across Scandinavia, those areas, does show Tuesday, tomorrow slightly below average in the UK and France and Central Europe and those areas, but Spain it's above average and spots Scandinavia above average as well. So this above average temperatures kind of spread somewhat towards France by Friday, but quickly on Saturday those below average temperatures come back towards northeastern Europe, and but the above average remains even into next weekend, July 20th, across southeastern Europe. So we are watching this, but no major heat wave in sight. The GFS is even showing like some way below average temperatures by July 27th, Central Europe. But we'll keep watching. There's the European shows like those above average temperatures across Scandinavia, northern UK, but this goes to that below average Central Europe and sort of above average most of Spain except a few isolated spots. And then this goes still up above average Southeastern Europe before those normal to below average come by Saturday, and then those below average again by July 20th. So we'll keep watching those areas, but no major heat wave in sight. But just be careful in those areas I mentioned. There will be horror this week. And still those storms today for Monday across Russia, some larger hail in a few areas, and across Central Europe in those areas that they mentioned, level 1 and level 2, southern Finland and everything. So be careful. On Tuesday, it's still across the Caucasus and Turkey, some hail, more lightning for those storms, in northern Italy. There's even a small hatched area there for some large hail. So stay safe, a thing or two on the Pyrenees, but mainly across Eastern Europe, most of the storms. So stay safe. And yeah, Monday here shows across northwestern Russia today. Tuesday, nothing crazy, more in northern Italy. And Wednesday still shows in Italy a few ones in West and Eastern Europe. So be careful in those storms and always like stay safe. Rain accumulation does show a few areas to watch this week, especially from July 18th to July 20th in spots of Poland, starting July 17th actually, so even to 95 millimeters on the European model. We might have to watch for some flooding again and more spots of southeastern Europe, those storms, just not as south as further south as Greece. Most of the storms are from Bulgaria into the north, like Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, and those areas there. Mainly the western half of Ukraine until Saturday, until next Monday, like a week from now. It doesn't show that much else, but we'll have more across Western Europe if that potential cold front low pressure system comes by on Saturday. So we'll keep watching, but be aware in those areas across Poland, Belarus, and through Ukraine, especially from Wednesday towards Friday. So be aware, and the internet is working terribly bad here. But let's see what we can get. So there's the GFS until Saturday the 19th. It has even to 96 millimeters in Belarus. If you zoom in more to 122. So we need to watch the system very closely the end of next week. The icon's not too much, but it does have some areas of 70 millimeters light to heavy rain and the Alps as well. So be aware of those storms and always watch out for flooding in case it happens. So be aware. There's the snow map, and I don't expect any snow because it's quite warm, but they show like a very tiny section the Alps to like almost 1 centimeter down the icon. The European is some more to 3 centimeters on the European. So just some isolated spots. Scandinavia and Iceland is barely no snow. So yeah, and be careful in those areas, and those storms will bring strong winds as well, especially those low pressure systems. So shows Monday here into Tuesdays, the cold front in Ireland and the UK, some strong gusts in a few spots. Tuesday, Wednesday shows the Mediterranean off of southern France, slightly gusty on Thursday. And then Thursday, Friday, possibly again Northeastern Europe because of that trough. So be aware, and off the coast of Africa and the Canary Islands late in the next week, some more wind gusts as well. So stay safe in those areas. The icon, a similar thing today until Tuesday. That front, especially Southern Ireland, more areas. So stay safe. Be careful those storms. We'll keep watching.